Good morning, welcome to build day 10. And yes, I am feeling better. Going to bed early last night definitely helped. I actually didn't get to bed till about 9 o'clock last night, which is about an hour and a half to 2 hours early. And I slept like a rock all night long. Woke up at 4:30 this morning. I didn't sleep in at all. But I needed it. I feel a lot better. Sorry for the short vlog yesterday. Now, as you can tell, we're out in the shop. We're supposed to leave about 8:30 to go do our work errands, and it's 7:45. I'm not going to do anything out in the haunt, not this early, with work and everything. I don't want to get all sweaty and dirty and stuff and have to go do work errands. So I figure I'd get out here in the shop. I've got a disaster area out here. I need to get this cleaned up. So I'm going to spend the morning cleaning up the shop, and then when we get back from the work errands, we'll go out, hit the Hammer and Clown display, and get the pond and the fencing in, and then just kind of go from there and see where we get. Breakfast of the day: bacon, toast, scrambled eggs, and some orange juice. Semi-simple. I don't think we've ever done scrambled eggs on the vlog for breakfast of the day. But anyway, sit back. Let's see where we can get to. Today is going to be a short day. The vlog will be up early tonight, and you'll know that because you will be watching it by now. So, but today's a work day, which means I've got to quit at dinner time. And then tomorrow there will be no vlog, because of work. Last day of work for the season, thank God. Anyway, let's get to it. Well, it took about 40 minutes, but the shop is cleaned up. Now that foam does not belong there, but I had to put it there because I was storing it back in that corner. And Sunday night when we get home, I need access to that area. All the tables and crates and other business-related stuff goes into that corner. So once I get that in and put away Sunday night, I can get those put back in the storage locker, and they're out of the way. But shop is cleaned and done, and I got about 10 minutes before we got to leave. So I'm going to call it quits out here, and then when we get done with our business errands, and I got my business paperwork and stuff done, which will be around 1 o'clock or so, noon to 1 o'clock, I'm hoping, 2 at the latest, which is about another 4 or 5 hours. I'll be out here and we'll get started on the Hammer and Clown, get the pond and the fencing in, and then get the mess in the backyard from yesterday taken care of, and see where we can get today. Well, not too bad. It's going on 12:30. Work's done for today. We're in the Hammer and Clown area. I got the base out last night, ran you through the mess out in the backyard. Our chore today, one, I got to get the table out here, I got to get my tools out here, and we got to get that put together. That's the pond that's going there. And we got to get it put together and get the fencing in and see where we go from there. Alright, progress made. And we got the fencing in, and we put a zigzag in, and then they funnel off into the chain hole. We got the pond put together first, and it's in. So I'm technically as far as I can go with building in here. While I was finishing up out here, Swan started carrying water room stuff over and getting it into the water room from the back end. I showed you that mess out there yesterday. We're going to take a quick breather, and then we're going to continue on. Got a bunch of graveyard stuff and a few other little doodads from back that we can carry out. Pie of the day, since I missed it yesterday, will be a pear pie. Take some Bartlett's, some D'Angios, some Bosc, slice them up, fill a pie shell, put a layer of dough over the top of it, bake it, then add either some ice cream or whipped cream or both to it when it's fresh out of the oven. There you go. Yum. Okay, guys. This is going to be kind of the end of the day wrap up. It's only going on 3:45. But I wanted to show you what we got done and explain why we're quitting overly early. We're supposed to quit here in about 2 hours. But I'll cover that here in a little bit. I showed you the Hammer and Clown. We got it all fenced, the pond in. We got the Hammer and Clown out here, all its parts and pieces, not the costume. And I got a repair, possibly. That there broke on me when I dropped it in. The welds let loose. The rust got to it finally. So I'm going to need to clean that off and re-weld it. And it was just held together with some tack welds. That's the part that holds the bracket that holds the head. But, I haven't walked this maze all the way in several days. So we'll go over here into the chain hallway. But we got that Hammer and Clown done. That was some of the stuff that was out back. And we didn't add anything other than that light box to the chain hall. And the light box has been floating around in the aisleways since we brought it out. I've still got to get a panel up here, and the panel I need is buried. Now over here in the water room, we've got ammo cases, I've got barrels down on the ground. You're probably not really seeing it. The stand for the mermaid. We've got the clamshells in here. I've got parts and pieces to the water wall in here, and of course the water wall itself, which has been in here for a while. And then in the graveyard, we got several different little dumps. We got the mech from Morgan's tombstone, one of Mike Allen's coffins, the mech for the sign, and my grandparents' tombstone, and the Celtic cross are in here. And I got the pillars in here to hold the ceramic gargoyles. And I'm going to check my vlog. I couldn't remember if I had them up that high last year or not. I think I had them lower, and they're easy enough to adjust. Now I got Gargie's pillar in here, Elder Watson's coffin, another one of Mike Allen's little coffins. So I got those done. And that pretty much is just about everything that we've done. And the barrels here have been out here for a while now. They never went inside. They were out in one of our gardens. Ouch. So anyway, got that done. Now my next job was supposed to be that rose bush and that wine barrel. Wine barrel needs to go in the back. We don't need it out here. I can get that moved now. But that rose bush, I need to shear it down. It's usually about half that size when Halloween comes around. And my problem is the clippings. We have 4 35-gallon trash cans that we use for doing yard waste. Right now, they're all full. 2 of them have haunt stuff in it, and the other 2 already have yard waste into them. And we can't empty them until Monday. But all that stuff goes into the trailer. We use the trailer for hauling trash and what have you during the winter when we're not doing the farmer's market. And right now, it's full of produce. So I gotta wait till Monday. And since I have no place to put the clippings from the roses right now, the roses are just gonna stay that way till Monday, and that's something I will do on Monday. So I'm kind of at a loss. I can't do anything out here on the driveway again until Monday or Tuesday. And I keep saying Monday or Tuesday because Monday we have a lot of business errands. It's going to take most of the day. The only other thing we could do is the basement. There's a lot of water room stuff in the basement that I could bring out and get into their spaces and stuff. There's a couple of graveyard items down there I could bring out and get them into their displays. Problem is, it's a mess. It creates a huge mess downstairs. One that has to be cleaned up right away because that section of the basement we use for other things. I am not going to have time to deal with that today. Just not time with having to close the vlog out early and going to bed early so we can get up at 3 in the morning for work tomorrow. There just isn't time. So that's going to be something else that has to wait on Monday. We'll go through the basement, drag all that stuff out, get out in the display, get that stuff cleaned up, get the area cleaned up and stuff. Do our business errands, and then after the business errands, we can come out here. I can get the pillars into place. Hell, there's parts to the pillars down there too. That got to be unburied. But we'll just do that on Monday. So that basically effectively leaves me with nothing to do until Monday. So, calling it quits early. I might go to bed early again. I don't know. My back is still bothering me. I'm not half asleep like I was yesterday. I mean, I was standing up and wanting to go to sleep. I'm not like that today. I'm awake. I've got energy. Sorry, watching people park across the street and they're looking at me because I'm sitting there talking to you. But, so I don't really have anything to do. So I think I'm just going to bail for today, call it quits. And we'll see you guys on Monday. Remember, there will be no vlog tomorrow, because of work. Of course, I could go in or get up in the morning, check my email, and they'll tell me, well, work got canceled. We're canceling the market. I doubt that's going to happen. But anyway, we're done. We are done for today. Stay spooky. Stay toxic.